Greetings all. Yeah, I would have uploaded a lot sooner, but my computer was updating for an hour and a half. I think it was an hour and a half. So anyway, so much love, everyone. Blessings, and let's see what we got here. Greetings. This is Agent N. Much love, humans, from the MIB. Hello there. Our predictions for you in your 2017. Yes, we do these things. We can. We are allowed to. For the moment, there's a possibility this video will be erased, but for right now, I think it'll be fine. For your humanity, we do see many businesses transitioning, of not necessarily going out of business, but being tampered with greatly. We can't go into details. Your major ones, one looks like an apple, of disruption. But not just that one, there's others that will go through a disruption that they will not care much for. Of forced, I would not say manipulation, but change. As for your alien connections, what can we say here? Your Palladians, yes, interesting. Are they went through a you can how do I word this on your planet? A deal was made to allow them to connect to your humanity in a different way. Meaning their influence, understand this happens a lot. Not mentioned, but it happens. Where certain aliens are allowed to influence humanity in a certain way, they're giving a time of where they can connect to certain beings, and that time goes away. Not now, those ones that they connect to can stay. But understand, if they have like a long list like Santa Claus, they cannot always visit everyone. They do actually, they do pretty good on that. We do give them clearance to allow them to connect to humanity. For communication, that's all we can go to. And it does influence others, meaning it does, you might not see it as alien, but as a Palladian type of influence. Now, Yale does this, all of them do this. We don't speak about this often because we don't talk to humans as we are doing now, so I don't think any aliens have officially mentioned this. So they are given what you call allowance to connect to humanity in a undisclosed way. And they are not going to be showing their presence heartily. Heartily, really. Have you seen the riots on your planet recently? And you want aliens to be added to your society? That's a joke, isn't it? Yes, when you start loving each other, French kissing each other, then you'll have whatever you want. But until then, that's not going to happen. As for your alien connections, we do see a change in technology, but not seen in public, though, of course. AI technology, that's already aware, but That is being allowed to be implemented, but nothing to worry. Don't worry. We're not going to. Well, they're not either way. If you wanted to, they're going to try and take over the world. Go right ahead. It's not going to be like that. But your AI technology is going to increase greatly. But for your benefit, and it'll make many of you very lazy. And you already are, but it was going to make you lazier. But that's not always a bad thing. Some understand, though, the stress levels of this earth is far beyond it's ever been before, at least from our perspective. So being a little bit more lazy is not always the end of the world. Your brain capacity might always be thinking clearly, but that is not always has to do with laziness. A lot has to do with what's going on in the air. As for alien influences, reptilian, we're not going to go into details. Spraying you with stuff. You got the idea on that? But we can tell you that, oh yes, your predictions of your next year, it's going to be a bumpy one for some. No financial collapse, as some keep ramming it down everyone's throat. We do not see that, but we do see tumblings of belief systems. We also see, how do I word this? People become less scared of the unknown. Our influence on your planet is going to be secretive. We're not going into details of what we do. Yeah, it's just not appropriate. But hearing people have an open ear of our arrival, our presence, is quite is educational because we are growing with you. We go through many different types of, you can call it hell, but connecting with you gives us, lets us know that you are becoming more ready. And not just through this channel, but through others will start connecting to us. And that excites us. Not in a weird way, but you understand. Not in a weird way, but in a way that does give us hope of your humanity. The more you connect to your aliens, the better, quicker they come. As you can tell, many are still not ready, which is fine. Now understand, if we seem like we are, you know, looking at humanity and just saying, you don't know anything, we're not, it looks like we're judging. And some, we're trying not to. It's just that follow what's right for you. If aliens are not your thing, fine. Don't forget your angels, they exist. If you want to ignore them, fine. That does not mean they don't exist. As men become more aware of their spirit guides, it will make things a lot easier on your world. As you become more aware of your spirit guides, you can give them whatever name you want. They don't give a shit. But it does show you that you're maturing greatly. You think you're here all by yourself, think again. Yes, you might not see them, but they're in the spirit world for good reason to see what you do. Understand it's a world of experiments. And it wouldn't be weird if you have 5 or 10 people walking around you all the time. Won't you feel a little bit more uncomfortable with that? As they are doing, but you can't see it. And those that are skeptics are they're just gonna have to eat their own asses and realize that you are not alone here. They say, "Oh, this is not alone." Well, you're gonna have to eat your own ass and just suck it up, because these things are here. Your spirit guides are here, your aliens are here. If you don't believe it, that's fine, but that does not make them go away. Just because you're still adolescents wearing your diaper, not to say I'm making fun of you. It might seem like I am, but realize maturity sucks ass, but it is good for you though. It will make you less depressed, less likely to be a smoker or drinker. Then some might drink more actually, but for the most part, some will drink less. And heal more. Realize that you don't have to be angry anymore. You can finally find happiness within yourself, because this material stuff isn't going to bring you happiness. It's just going to make your life suck even more, and that's what it's there for. Christmas, buying all this shit, and just not, focusing on what's important. You, your children, grandkids, grandparents, in a way to let you all know all these spiritual beings exist around you. You can be an arrogant asshole all you want, but these things do freaking exist. You can deny it all you want. You can be in kindergarten, fine, but others are graduating, going further. You want to stay in kindergarten forever? Go right ahead. These things do exist. If you want to be scared the rest of your life, that's fine. These people that are connecting to these things have less fear and have more love for themselves. Unlike the rest of the population who doesn't know what the fuck I'm even talking about. I just want to put that out there. I know it might be a little bit brutal, but we are the MIB, and sometimes we are wild. Might seem negative, or sometimes humanity has to be kicked in the ass. I'm just throwing it out there for you. Believe what you want. But we do think you guys are excellent, though. For having an incarnation in this world, you guys, no matter what you believe, it's still, you're putting up with a lot of stuff. We've been into other worlds. They don't go through the shit that you go through. There are other worlds that do, but still, this is like the top. I can't go into numbers, but it's up there as for the bitch world. Not to say you're bitching, but this world's a bitch to live in. So being here is progress all on its own. If you want to know your guides, go right ahead. Just being here is still saying a lot about you because you're a brave motherfucker being in this environment. So if you don't want to believe with anything I'm saying, that's fine. Still, having an incarnation in the world is and quite an achievement because many souls say, fuck that world, I'm not going there. Yeah, because you come here and get screwed with all the time. Get sprayed on by chemtrails and it goes on and on. So, anyway, I think I've said enough. Our predictions are kind of sucky, but we can't go into details. We'll have more for you. We'll see what we can bring up for you. Take 5. MIB out.